Never thought I'd see someone turn on his own brother over a piece of land, but I did. And it all started with that hunter, Kofi. Uh, Kofi was known in our village as one of the best hunters. Tall and strong, with quick eyes, he knew the forest like the back of his hand, but he wasn't happy. It was like a shadow followed him, something dark and cold. He looked at others with a strange glint in his eye, especially his younger brother, Kwame. You see, Kwame was different. He wasn't a hunter, but he was smart. The elders respected him, and he knew how to make good deals. That's why when their father passed, the elders divided the land, leaving a large portion to Kwame for farming and a smaller part to Kofi for hunting. Kofi didn't say a word, but the look on his face was enough. He had this tight-lipped smile that didn't reach his eyes. One night, Kwame came to me, his face pale. "I don't feel safe," he said. "Kofi's been acting strange." I told him not to worry. Your brother won't harm you. He's family. But in my heart, I knew it wasn't that simple. The next morning, Kwame went to the forest to clear some land for planting. I went to help him, and as we were working, we heard something moving behind us. We turned, but nothing was there. Just silence. Then, out of nowhere, a rock flew past Kwame's head. We froze, and Kwame whispered, "Kofi." Sure enough, Kofi stepped out from behind a tree, his eyes wild. "You think you can take what's mine?" he hissed. "Kofi, this land was given to me by the elders," Kwame replied calmly, but I could see his hands shaking. Kofi's face twisted. "The forest is mine. You have no place here." Before I knew it, Kofi raised his hunting spear. I thought he was just trying to scare Kwame, but then he threw it. It missed Kwame by inches, striking a tree. "Kofi, stop!" I shouted, but he didn't listen. He picked up his spear again, his eyes fixed on Kwame. And that's when something happened, something I still can't explain. A gust of wind swept through the forest, stronger than I'd ever felt. The trees shook, and a strange sound filled the air, like whispers or chanting. Kofi's spear slipped from his hand, and his face went pale. He started backing away, looking around as if he could see something we couldn't. Then he screamed, a horrible, strangled sound. He turned and ran deeper into the forest, disappearing into the shadows. Kwame and I stood there, too shocked to move. Finally, he said, "Let's go back." We didn't see Kofi again after that. Days turned into weeks, then months. People whispered that the forest had taken him, that his jealousy had angered the spirits. Sometimes late at night, I think I hear his voice in the wind calling out, but I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Or maybe he's still out there, trapped in the forest, watching and waiting.